What's going on, people? Hey, Angela, how's it going?
Hi.
Hey, Angela.
All right. We are here live at the RoundTable, the People's Podcast, Inspire the Fire, here at Pease Auditorium tonight. It's going to be a wonderful night tonight. Hey, people, if y'all can hear us, definitely chime in. Let us know, because, again, we've got a lot of people that are going to be coming in tonight, getting ready for the event, and we want to hear from you. Angela, let us know if you can hear us.
Please.
Pretty please.
Sugar on top.
And all the other extras.
All right.
Well, getting right into it.
Getting right into it. Let's go ahead and talk. How was y'all day today?
Mine was good. I can't complain. It was somewhat productive for the most part. Somewhat.
Somewhat is keyword. Somewhat is keyword.
Yes.
My day was good.
Mm-hmm.
It was a positive day, and we're inching closer to the weekend, so I'm ready.
Good.
All right. We're getting ready. Y'all finished your Christmas shopping yet?
I'm getting close to it. It's a process, excuse me, but it's getting close.
No,
Okay.
no, not even a little.
Right.
It's an annual thing. I think it might be a tradition now that we wait until the last minute and boss it out in the night. I don't know. It's what I do.
That's right.
It works.
You work. Get them last minute deals.
Exactly.
I'll be honest with you. My Christmas shopping is almost done. I got 2 more gift cards. Call it a day.
That's ours.
Nice.
Those are
Oh,
yours.
it's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. I look forward to
One and
it.
two.
That is it.
Hey, can I give a PSA? Or either I'll let you expound on it.
No, go ahead. You
Uh-oh.
go ahead.
Well, right now we've been pretty much going live from our mother homepage, so to speak, Urban Times Magazine. Going forward, we will be moving to our permanent home of at the RoundTable on Facebook.com. So you can follow us there. If you're already following us or you're liking us, you should actually start receiving notifications. If you aren't following us, please start to follow us so you can get those notifications.
That's it. At the RoundTable, the People's Podcast. Hey, Pamela, what's going on? Thank you for joining us this evening.
Pamela.
Hey, Pam.
If you can hear us, do a thumbs up, a smiley face or something. Let it go by our screen. Let us know you love us so we can make sure we're getting all of our audio correct, because we're gonna be busy tonight, okay? Because we're at the Pease Auditorium tonight for Inspire the Fire. It's their Winter Xperience program that they do every single year. Let me tell you, these kids do an amazing job with, from the background setup to the skits that they do, the music, the dancing. It's everything that you would want to see. Sounding good? Thank you, Pam. I appreciate it. Definitely. We want to make sure that's very important. So again, like I said, Pease Auditorium here in Charlotte, North Carolina, Inspire the Fire. We're here for their Winter Xperience Showcase 2017. If you're in Charlotte, you have nothing to do right now, come out and be blessed. Enjoy the show. These kids have worked tirelessly.
So hard.
I mean, it's going to be an amazing show tonight, and you might have some surprises as well. There's people coming through, showing the love and supporting the kids. So definitely check it out.
Yep.
Ooh,
Oh,
hey,
wait a minute.
yeah, it's our
Well,
resident
hey there.
angel.
Where you going?
Yeah, so you want to drop in?
Yeah, come on and say hello.
Live.
Go
I got my
live.
live versus my live.
Oh, it's Tangie.
Tangie.
Say hi.
How you doing?
Guys, let me tell you, Tangie has worked so hard behind the scenes
Oh,
on so
thank
many
you.
things, especially just recently with the Queen City Awards. She was there ripping and running. You should see her going, and now she's here.
She don't stop
doesn't
running.
rest. Listen,
She does not stop running, and I suspect she does not sleep.
Right. No, no. Well, I want you guys to come on out and enjoy the show. Listen to the podcast and come on down. Got some amazing kids. I just kind of took them around and let them hear some of the kids singing.
Oh, wow.
So that was a great
Yeah.
treat. So Brianna has my phone and she's kind of
Oh,
walking
yeah,
around.
you want to get that.
I'll talk to y'all later.
All right,
All
look
right.
forward to it.
All right. Oh, look, Skip just joined us. Hey, Skip, what's going on, man?
Hey,
How are you?
Skip.
And Mark Meeker. Mark is my former colleague, boss. Mark, thank you for joining me this evening. He has really supported me over the years, and it means a lot for him to come on, especially during the holiday time. again, reason for the season. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate you, man.
So
So,
don't forget Daryl.
oh, Daryl. Hey, Daryl, what's going on, man? Oh,
Hey,
look at
Daryl.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, Charlie.
Charlie Two's in the house. What's going on, Charlie? How are you this evening? Appreciate it, definitely. Daryl, what's going on? Congratulations to Daryl Cook as well, because he did an event just this past weekend, and he was promoting his book as well as a host of other authors. So, Daryl, what's going on? Thank you for joining us this evening. 2018 is going to be a prosperous year for you, and we got to get you on here. Okay, so be ready. All right, Charlie Toots. Oh, hey, Neen, how are you? What's going on, sis? Man, look what God do it. What I'm telling you, I got all my people coming in here.
Well, I'm gonna just slide in here real quick.
Slide on in.
I saw a little post on Facebook the other day. Somebody said they was thinking about moving back to the Queen City.
I wonder who was that.
Well, their name rhymes with Marley Moods. So, Charlie, let us know something. Are you coming through? Because if you do, you gotta come on the show.
You gotta be on the podcast,
Yeah.
and you gotta come here. We gotta go hang out and stuff. Because you've been a great supporter for us. We appreciate
Absolutely.
you.
Yeah.
Happy holiday to you, sis. All right, so y'all, people coming in. We got comments. Yes, you. Yes, Charlie, you. Now, are we ready to share with our audience that is coming on right now tonight's topic?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, all right. Well, T, considering you were the one who said, yeah, we need to do that topic right there. You want to go ahead and introduce it?
Yes. Tonight's topic is to weave or not to weave.
That is the question. All right. So, if y'all don't understand what we're talking about natural hair versus the use of weave. Extensions, wigs, whatever you want to call it. Like I said before, and you say it again, it's your hair. You bought it.
You bought it. It's mine. I bought it.
That's it. So the question tonight is to weave or not to weave. What is your preference? And I mean, this thing could go so many directions because you got to look at the hair industry. It's over $500 million that's being spent on weave, on hair products, everything. So it's a very prosperous industry. So, no, I'm not even saying that.
Well, no, go ahead. Say
No,
what you think.
what are your thoughts?
Well, I'm going to tell you,
Okay.
I don't want the guys only to comment on what they prefer in the women because as of this past year, the man toupee has made a whole leap and bound, and men got lace fronts now.
I saw that. You beat me to the punch. I saw that.
I was going to try to say that later, but
Because I don't want this just to be on all the pressure on the ladies. Listen, it was raining today, so I got a ponytail.
Okay.
And it's mine.
Rock that ponytail.
It's my ponytail.
Rock that ponytail. Okay, so Mark just told us. Mark said I look better when I wear my wig.
Wow, Mark.
Now don't know Mark Meeker. That's my friend. That is my friend. No, he doesn't. But he does have a lace front. But he is rocking the all natural with the light buff. So it's nice and.
Okay. All right.
And I was envious of him when we was at work because I was like, I might go back to rocking the bald head too, but he does it well. He does it well. So if he's talking about wearing weave, and Mark, we ain't seen each other in a while. We need to talk.
Oh, well, Charlie makes a good point. She said it's a good way to go to protect her natural hair, and that is the consensus among a lot of women.
To wear weave to protect their natural hair?
Yes.
I can see
you
that.
put your hair in a braid or a protective style,
That's it.
and then have the weave sewn in, or some people do glue or wigs. I don't wear it enough to have a ton of experience. However, I have tried to sew in, and ladies, hats off to y'all because it didn't last 3 days. I picked that mess right out of my head.
3 days.
Now, see, from a man's point of view, that's a
lot of money.
It is.
Money.
But my homegirl Deb did it. She already knew what was coming. She told me to try to keep it in for a week, but it's not my cup of tea. But I will rock a wig on any given day.
Okay.
Right.
Look. Okay, so Charlie said
No
I
glue.
will not color or process my natural tress, but I will splash my pink purple weave.
Yes, and it looks amazing.
Charlie, send a picture.
It looks yeah,
Purple?
like pink purple. It's
Pink purple.
like a pink
Pink
purple,
and
but
purple.
it looks really good. Like I've always wanted unicorn galaxy hair. Do y'all know what that is? Like the multicolored
Yeah.
blues and purples. But in corporate America, I would frighten all my coworkers. But somebody suggested I get a galaxy wig, and then I can wear it when I want to, or do my hair and then just wear a regular wig to work. So I like to keep my options open.
Keeping it fresh.
Keeping it fresh.
Well, my wife, she's in the industry. She does hair. She's gone. She's transitioned from the weave and the perm and such to natural. She's been doing it for probably about, oh my goodness, 6-8 years, somewhere in there. So, and it's ironic because I was kind of trying to get her to come out tonight and speak on it as well. But she has a client tonight, and the client is natural. So she's working on that, and she's into the different type of butters, the shea butter, coconut butter. You
gotta love the butters.
Yeah, you got your oils. You got your castor oil, the Jamaican black castor oil.
That saves your edges.
Save your edges.
Save your edges.
So she's into all that. And she educates people on it as well. So I can see where the transition is difficult sometimes, especially when you're used to that looking crap.
Well, see, and if you're going to transition from relaxed to natural, you need a professional like your wife to help with that transition, because if you do it on your own, you are going to get the blues. I know so many girls who have either done the big chop or they try to do it themselves and it just does not work out. I'm one of those do-it-yourself girls, but thank God I'm surrounded by cosmetologists and they help me out. Yeah. So when I get myself in a pickle, which I always do, I can go to them for consultation.
That's cool right there. It's always good to have people in the industry that knows what they're doing. But this little viral video that I saw on Facebook that shows men wearing weave and toupees. I'm talking about the stuff look tight.
They do. Like the transformation.
Yeah, got me considering it.
But
my little spots.
Well, now I'm putting y'all on the spot.
Oh, here we go.
Tables are turning. So, guys are, expect girls to confess, whether it's their hair or not. When guys turn to that type of hairstyle, do they need to confess right up front? Like, look, sis, this ain't me.
Well, I think it's kind of it's an oxymoron, because here's the thing. Okay. So let me paint you a picture. So if you are sitting and you in this particular other or whatever store, and you start rubbing your fingers through their hair, and all of a sudden it's like a, you know what I'm saying? That's something that you really got to consider.
I agree. Actually, I think before I would even consider it, I already know me. I always say if it gets to a point where I start losing more hair, I'm gonna just go ahead and cut it off and just start rocking the bald head. I'd just rather be like that than faking it, which is nothing wrong if you want to do that. Your preference. Yeah, your preference. But like I said, with me, I'll just go ahead and just cut it all the way off. And I guess I'd rather not betray it if it isn't mine than going out and try to
have something flopping in the
that sounds like it would be embarrassing, especially don't take a swim.
I can't go swimming.
But the funny thing is that when they had it on, I mean, you see these guys, they come in and then it's like they walk out with a straight kidney play. I mean, it's like,
wow,
whoa, that's magic right there. I know the videos that guy does. It's just like it's drumming up a lot of brothers to come.
Even the beer game.
The beer now I've seen some terrible beer games.
I've seen some horrible,
real bad beer.
I don't like the black marker stuff. That stuff looks gross.
It's interesting, especially if it's too thick. So.
The views and opinions here, but it's like if I do like this and rub your cheek, we don't want to.
Got a slight smudge.
I want to be able to smudge your beard.
Yeah. Hey Spencer, what's going on, man?
Hey,
Spencer Barnett, the author Spencer Barnett, joining us this evening at the round table. Spencer, let me ask you a question, man. Since you joined us, what are your thoughts about to weave or not to weave? Do you natural hair versus regular hair? What are your thoughts on it? Or your significant other, what are her thoughts on it? Chime in and let us know.
And while he's doing that, Tika, you may can answer this. What maintenance would go into having a weave? I mean, because I work with young ladies, and they were talking about like some people don't keep it maintenance, and after a while, it starts smelling like fried chicken up in there. Yeah, so I'm just curious.
Well,
That's
you
real,
know,
y'all.
Yeah.
it is, and it is because any Black woman knows, well, and anyone knows, if you cook food in your house, sometimes your house takes on the properties of that food. So you have to think with our natural hair, when we cook or go somewhere where it's a lot of smoke and you're like, oh my God, my hair smells like X smoke or whatever the case may be. We can do that very same thing, especially if it's real, human hair.
Mm-hmm.
It will take on the properties. If it's synthetic, maybe you got a shot, I don't know, but it does take on smell properties. It needs to be maintained. If you're gonna wear it, maintain it, get it changed out, wash it, do what you gotta do. However your regimen calls for it. Don't just leave it in for months where your new growth is hanging down, and then it's like
That's not new growth.
Can you imagine them coming to bed?
I'm just saying.
Can you imagine them?
Stop.
Toothbrush.
Get the toothbrush,
Okay.
the black gel. I
I'm
know
sorry,
that
man.
life.
Oh, no.
I had to
Listen.
throw that in there.
You're good.
Listen, baby hair is really funny acting, because I have a little bit, but sometimes it's like, okay, we popping, it looks good today. Some days it's like, not today. Stop trying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at Charlie. Charlie said needs good stylist
Yes,
or maintain your hair. Period.
you got to. Boop.
That's it. Michael Digsby, what's going on? How are you this evening? Thank you for
Hey,
joining us
Michael.
at Inspired Fire, as well as at the round table. We are here tonight at the Pease Auditorium. Kids are about to do a magnificent event tonight, and we're talking about to weave and not to weave. So thank you for joining us. Oh my goodness, look who else joined us.
Hey, Tora.
Tora.
Hey, Tora.
We had fun with Tora last time.
Yeah.
Tora had us giant. So thank you for joining us again, Tora. So Tora, question: to weave or not to weave? Natural hair? Weave. Your thoughts?
And speaking of horrific Facebook videos, I'm sure maybe you've seen the one where the young lady had worn her weave so long mold began to grow.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because your skin is a living, breathing thing,
That's it.
and if it's not getting its proper air and circulation, and you're not keeping it clean, who knows what can develop underneath that mess? Take it off. Let that thing breathe.
I'm just getting images and visuals in my head off of them.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine running your fingers through somebody's moldy hair? It's not healthy. It's not sanitary. And if you don't have the money to maintain it, because it's an expensive industry,
Yes.
it is very expensive. If you don't have the money to maintain it, maybe opt out. Maybe, go for a simpler solution. Hence my ponytails all the time.
There you go.
Sister like me
That's
can't see the girl all the time, but when I do, I'm thankful for it.
True that.
And then especially if you're going natural, because even if you go natural, some of the conveniences about having a natural hairstyle is you can get up and go.
Yes.
But you still have to maintain it. You have to take care of it. You got to keep it moisturized. You got to, you got to do is due diligence.
Yeah.
Because eventually it will map up.
Yes.
Okay. Uh-oh. I know we got some info, boy. I love it when I see the gleam in his eye. He
Oh,
trying to get ready to drop that knowledge and that info on us. So y'all
Statistics.
about to come.
Oh,
Sisters,
man.
hold on. Brothers, get ready.
All right. Let's see. The pros and cons to relaxing natural hair. Let's see. Tangles. Natural hair is definitely a challenge to detangle. Though there are several methods that can help reduce the tangling process, it's still a process. Relaxed hair is straight, and therefore, in some ways, a lot easier to manage on a daily basis. So that's one of the pros and cons right there, is dealing with the easiness of combing your hair, or going natural and dealing with the detangling process of it.
Okay.
You gonna
Real
say
quick,
that?
yeah. Okay, Charlie says, don't buy the Tesla of weave if you can only afford a bus pass pony.
And y'all know what the bus pass ponytail is.
Basically, don't get the, what is it, the Remy
You gotta get
Yaki.
that
I don't
Remy-
even know the brand.
You got Remy weave, you got the water weave.
Yeah.
You
Just-
got that. Oh man,
I don't know the brands,
there's
but
a lot of brands.
long story short, just, if you ain't got it, don't get it.
If you ain't got it, don't get it. Okay, or save up for it, or wait till the next Christmas.
But, just do what you gotta do. But
Yeah.
as far as the detangling,
Mhm.
honestly, I haven't had a relaxer in almost 10 years.
Oh, really?
Almost. I think I might be more 8-ish, but it's been a while since I have had a relaxer. My hair likes to tangle in itself, and yes, it was initially more difficult when I wasn't maintaining it. Once your hair can be trained.
Yes.
And that's what women need to know. If they say, oh no, my hair doesn't do this, my hair won't do that. If you train it, it will do it. It learns, and it becomes, once you're repetitive with your regimen, it will behave, so to speak. No, it ain't gonna look like, Barbie, but we're not Barbie. We're a different kind of Barbie. We're a beautiful golden brown Barbie
Y'all the
with
melanin
kinkly
queen.
hair.
So how much stuff can you get away with a weave? Can you go swimming in it? Can
I
you
don't know.
go horseback
No,
riding and
I
sweating,
don't-
or just add to it? I don't.
I don't think so.
Oh, so
Okay.
inquiring minds want to know.
We need weave answers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Jay, what's going on? Jay with Power 104.
Hey,
What's
Jay.
going on, brother? Thank you for joining us this evening. We need to find somebody who's
We need a weaveologist.
we need a weaveologist. We need somebody who has weaver-tube.
Leave it to somebody.
Weaver-tube.
Yeah.
So whoever in here that
Oh, I mean, we have candidates. We can
got
grab
candidates,
somebody.
We're gonna grab somebody. So
But-
y'all stay tuned because we're gonna invite a guest. Hold on. I think we got one.
Hey.
She's doing that. Hey, come
Hi.
hey,
Come on
hey,
here.
come on
Say
in
hello
here.
to
Say
the
hello.
room.
Say-
Look at those dimples.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. You can swim in those things.
See,
Look deep.
Britt is with this. No, hold on. Don't
Yeah, don't run away.
We got now tonight is our podcast, okay?
Yes,
And you're in front of thousands of people right now. We're talking,
Millions.
and we're millions. And
Come
on,
millions.
We're pretty sure it's millions.
Right. So, we're here. We're talking about Inspire the Fire, the wonderful event that's going on tonight. But our topic of discussion on our podcast is to weave or not to weave. That is the question. Okay. So, our host Adrian had a question.
Are you limited to activities that you can do with it? Swimming or running, biking, exercising, sweating, or
No sweating ever.
I have not had weave, but I do know people who do get it, like who are like athletic,
Mhm.
so it's not like a issue.
Okay.
Usually.
All right.
I mean, like, cause I dance, like I know a lot of people who like dance and like wear weaves all the time,
Mm-hmm.
track or anything like that. So I mean, it's a good protective style.
Okay.
Use that word again.
Uh,
Protective style.
So,
Protective
yes,
style.
braids is also a nice protective style.
I love braids.
See, that's it. So,
I need me some braids.
yeah.
Yes.
Now, what type of braids are those you have?
These are box braids.
Box braids.
Yes. Yes.
AKA, I heard somebody on the radio call them Janet Jackson braids. Poetic justice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think,
there you go.
I think those are like
Those are a little bigger. Yeah, yours are a good
she wears them
size.
like
For them big,
yes.
But that is. Do you have any advice for braid wearers as far as maintenance? What's a good tidbit?
Always make sure to like keep your scalp moisturized. Always you don't want to let your hair get dry.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Try not to like do too many up and downs just because like it'll wear and then like you don't want the braid to fall out
Oh.
while you're in public or anything.
The infamous braid
so, yeah,
fall.
just try to limit a bunch of like up and downs.
So that's not good. That'll loosen the braid.
Yeah, I know from my experience. If I just keep like putting it up or like down, up and down, like they're just like loosen up.
Listen up.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
That was very
Sorry to pull you away from your
informative.
work.
See, it's the People's Podcast. That's what we do live. We pull people we inquire.
Yeah.
We bring you the information.
Did you say weave inquired?
Did I say we? Was that a Freudian slip? Perhaps? We've inquired. Hey, it wasn't we. Hey, it was an inquiry about weave. So maybe I wasn't too far. No. Okay. That's what's up. Okay. So Charlie said no perm in over 10 years too.
See?
All right.
Me too, Charlie. I hear you.
Let me tell you, and there are those days where we get down and like, I just need to go back to it. But I honestly, I wouldn't put myself back through that. The chemicals are horrible for us. They, your body is just sucking that stuff in. That's why I'm like pro natural.
Now, tell the truth though. Also, when you go into the shop, you gotta get a perm. You go in at 8 o'clock in the morning. You don't leave.
Until 8 o'clock at night.
It's literally.
Yeah, I am the worst hair client in shops of that matter because they put you under the dryer, like it's an all-day event. I don't have time for that. So honestly, when you perm or relax your hair, it does not take that long. It's just that they're rotating all the clients in and out. You shouldn't be any more than 2 hours max.
Really?
Yes.
2 hours.
Yes. If it was just you and that stylist and not the other 28 people in rotation, you would be in and out. As long as she ain't taking no phone calls, but eating their chicken while she's curling your hair.
Or sister girl comes in with the sandwiches.
Exactly.
Brother man come in with the DVDs,
DVDs,
and
CDs,
the CDs, and the Michael Kors pocketbooks for 25.
I got a confession I want to make.
Saying it so.
Before I went natural,
Right. Tell it.
I used to wear a relaxer.
Me too.
Wait, what? Y'all ain't messing.
No, now think about it. Think about this. Picture it. Let's go back.
We're gonna be real.
Picture
You
it.
talking about like the Duke system?
Yes. Take it back to the early '90s.
Yes.
When Bobby Brown was out and he had that.
And the little Gumby, the little curly
Even
Gumby.
before that, he had the relaxer in his box.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. He did.
Ah,
I did.
yeah.
I like what you say. I was.
Y'all.
That's why I'm natural now.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all went natural.
Oh yeah.
You got to step away from the creamy crack sometimes.
You do.
Like like Mouth, you said. Putting that poison in your hair.
Yeah, exactly.
You're poisoning yourself. Why?
That's right.
All I picture is like it getting washed off in the toilet bowl.
That was it.
That was rude.
Well,
I got another question for you.
here we go.
Okay.
And this one is for the guys.
Okay.
Is it a deal breaker for you to find out after you were interested in a woman that they wear a weave? Is that a deal breaker? Maybe the weave is just that good where you can't tell whether it's real or not, and later you find out. Is that a deal breaker?
Crickets.
It shouldn't be.
Silence.
What about for y'all? Would it have been back in the day?
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Past the relaxer day.
Oh man, let me tell you, my wife, when I first met her, and you talk about having some weed. She had these funky styles that would go up in the air, kind of like the pin curl right here, and then this, and then it come down and all that stuff like that. And she used to rock them for years, and I used to be like, man. But I mean, it wasn't that I wasn't attracted to her because of that.
Yes.
It was her. And then over time, she eventually got rid of all that natural stuff. And now I've met plenty of people, they had the weed and stuff. I mean, to me, it's theirs. They got their steam. It's all good.
Right.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Way back in the day, I would have to say yes, it would have been.
Really?
It would have been back in now. We're talking about Adrian. Yeah, we're talking about Adrian back
in the day.
early. Yeah, it would have been a deal breaker. However, looking at it now, and with life, going through life, you have more perspective on certain things. So if like you were saying, Carrie, if the person bought it, there's the use. And really, if you're judging them off the hair, then how much are you really being superficial about it?
That's a
Shallow.
word. Shallow, superficial.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Just
pitiful.
sad.
Just
Yeah.
pitiful.
But on the flip side of that, I will say, you know, I never knock a woman's style. You know, some women pull them off and they're gorgeous and beautiful, and you know, some do, some don't. But whatever floats your own boat,
Mhm.
that's what you rock with. And you know, my thing is, as long as women know that they're not defined by these beauty standards. Like if you like it, then you like it, and that's why you wear it, not because you're trying to fit into some mold of what you think is acceptable.
I can't. That is absolutely the truth right there.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you.
And don't knock another sister if she ain't doing what you do. She just does it her way, and you know, it works.
Exactly. So Daryl just said we might want to educate women on what products to use on their scalps to ensure their weave is maintained.
Did he say weave might?
You might.
I'm gonna stop. I promise I'll stop.
Hey,
We might want to look into that.
you might want- okay. Good point, Daryl. We definitely need to address that because there's so many different products that are out there right now for sisters that do wear weave. One of the things that I've learned over the years just dealing with my wife is not only as far as what you put on your scalp, but also how you wash your hair. Because anything that has sulfur in it and things that have parabens, sisters, you want to avoid because those things do build up. They build up in your body, and also they take away the natural moisture that we create on our scalps and in our hair. So you
They
definitely
strip
want to
it
do that.
off. They strip it right off.
Exactly. So, Tammy Lawrence has just joined us.
Tammy.
What time is it? It took long enough.
It took about 30 minutes.
Oh,
She was
okay. Yeah. Been missing in action the last two shows.
She has been missing. She said hi. Okay, so Charlie says, I have some men take issue and I take leave of them. Shallow indeed.
Yep.
Good point,
Exactly.
Charlie. Good point.
So, oh man, I lost my train of thought. So let me ask Charlie this, or anybody else who wears it: is sew-in weave better than glue-in? I think I know, but I just wanted to get some confirmation out there.
Yeah. Well, she had made that comment. No, she rhymed it. No glue boo.
Okay.
Oh, that's it. Yeah,
Okay,
she said
that's
it
right.
already. No glue glue.
Okay.
And
so-
Charlie, I know you're gonna chime in. I'm gonna let you finish, Taylor. But the glue, and I'm gonna help chime in for her. Is imagine putting glue on any part of your body, and what happens when you pull that off?
Okay.
It's going to destroy your edges. It's probably terrible for your skin in general. So I think glue is just bad all the way around.
That's a cheaper method.
I think so.
Quicker method?
I think so.
Okay.
I think a sew-in is more of that protective styling because all they're doing is literally taking string and putting it through your braids that they've done.
Oh.
So, you know, how damaging could that be?
Yeah.
You know, unless you're, overdoing it. So everything in moderation.
There you go. Hey, Miss Lawrence.
Hey, Tisha.
She's on there. Hey, how are you? What's going on? Thank you for joining us at the round table. Again, y'all, if you're just chiming in, it's at the round table. It's our last podcast before the new year that comes in. We are at the Pease Auditorium right now. Forever Inspired. Inspired to Fire. It's the 2017 Winter Xperience that is going on. So if you are not busy this evening, we're going to ask you to come on out, join us, because the kids are about to do an amazing event this evening as they close out 2017 as well. So definitely come on down and join us at the Pease Auditorium here at Central Piedmont Community College on Elizabeth Ave.
You got plenty of time to make it. These kids always put on a great show.
That's right. That's right. So they are talking. Okay, so Charlie just chimed in as well. And she said glue is damaging and it's meant for chemo patients to stabilize.
Wow. Okay, that's some informative information right there. I would have never known that.
Very good. See, that's why we got that knowledge. I'm telling you, the People's Podcast, they know what's going on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And to kind of backtrack to what Daryl was saying, about products you're using, how you had mentioned the shampoos, any products, pretty much, I will say majority major brands,
Mhm.
just avoid them. If you can find a natural store,
Mm-hmm.
that's right up your alley. Or some like Walgreens, Rite Aids, they'll have a little bit of like their section is no bigger than this, but the black section. But but they might have a couple of natural products. But Pantene, those major brands, the first ingredient is alcohol.
Yeah.
Or what did you say?
Paraben,
Yeah.
sulfur.
It strips our hair.
It does.
It's not that it's a bad product. It's just not made for us.
Right.
So because our hair doesn't create as much oil as our Caucasian friends, their hair creates way more oil. That's why they have to wash their hair every day. And that's healthy for them. We can't do that because our scalps will turn into dust.
Yeah, it will cause irritation to the scalp.
So.
And one product that I know of that is pretty cool is Shea Moisture. That's a real good product.
Yes.
I love that product in regards to like washing your hair. The conditioners are good as well. And then just to find there's like so many individuals that are out right now that do their own product. Like my wife and I, we visit this one sister and she does this particular butter that of course has the coconut, coconut oil, the cocoa butter, shea butter, also has tea tree oil, and the tea tree oil is very good for your scalp. It is a natural antiseptic, especially if you have like some mild, not an infection, but a rash on your scalp that's real red. And you put tea tree oil on it, it helps alleviate that. It cools it. It has a real strong smell, but it's very good as well. So you definitely want to find that natural stuff.
Yeah, tea tree is really good. It stimulates your follicles.
It does.
So if you're looking for growth, but you still see a professional, don't listen to me. I just get my knowledge from other people.
That's it.
Please see the professionals.
That's right. Oh, I want to throw something out there, which is kind of interesting. It's not really to that as far as weed versus natural, but it's kind of on the natural side because I know a lot of sisters have been talking about it lately, and we're talking about brothers, the beard gang.
Hashtag beard gang.
Hashtag beard gang. And there's a lot of products that are coming out right now. We ran into a couple of them at the Queen City Awards, in which they're coming out with various oils that helps with alopecia and beard, and also the butters and such that really help stimulate it and make it thicker and it smells good. So the beard gang is really becoming real prominent, and they actually have more natural products, it seems, than what you would think for sisters with hair.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to check it out. And what are your thoughts when you think you do that? Go beard gang.
I think when I go bald.
You gonna clip the screw.
Yeah, just move all the hair from the top to the bottom.
Swap it around. Little switcheroo.
I think I got one more good year. Never let it go. Switch it around.
So Tammy says sew-ins are better if that's what you're gonna do. Okay, Tammy trying to make up for two weeks.
Ooh, she got a lot more to go.
Y'all are really coming down hard on Tammy.
Tammy,
you don't have to stand for this.
You got 4 more comments before you get caught up on Facebook.
Oh.
I'm telling you, she's behind.
Well, it is the season, and she's probably really busy getting Christmas shopping done, and I'm here for you, sister. I know the holiday life.
Holiday life. So Charlie said lace fronts were originally for cancer and chemo patients, not to be cured. It serves a purpose.
Oh, that is good to know. I did not know that.
See?
I think celebrities, kind of made it popular. I hate to throw my girl out there, but Beyonce is the first one I heard of rocking them, because initially when she first came out, she wasn't getting them laid right. So they was calling her out for like the crinkles on the side. But I think that's great, for the cancer patients.
It is.
And for somebody to try to turn that into another, a different profit. I don't want to knock it, but at the same time, it would be great if some of that profit went back to its original roots and going back to the cancer patients.
That's true.
That would have been a really good look.
Very good point.
So Tammy's daughter sold her out and said she's not doing any Christmas shopping.
Under the bus. Boom, boom, boom.
Wow. Dang.
Hey, you gonna get some coal in your stocking?
Ooh.
You get no.
No Christmas for you. Can't throw mama under the bus. Oh, Mama from the Train.
That's it every time, boy. That was a good one right there. We'll hear about it tomorrow.
I'm sure.
Oh boy.
Okay, so we've talked about as far as just we versus this. So let's even it out. Let's give a little bit of notice to the natural hairstyles.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because there's so many new natural hairstyles, and it's becoming more prevalent right now, especially when you see sisters with afros. You have the afro puff. You got the natural. Some of them have like the dreads and the braids, like was just mentioned. So
I'm glad you mentioned dreads. Because let me tell you.
and let me recorrect that. It's
Okay.
not dreads, it's locks, because
Locks.
dread was added to the forefront of it to give us the idea that it's a negative to have your hair locked up.
Really?
So, yes. So let me.
I thought that was a Rastafarian.
Nah, it's
They
locks.
didn't. Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah.
So the locks.
The locks.
Speaking of locks,
The locks.
at the another Queen City Awards,
Mhm.
Duchess locks are gorgeous.
That just is killing me.
Man, and she done dyed them blonde. It
Dyed 'em blonde
looks
and blonde.
amazing on her.
They look really
And I mean, I have always secretly wanted them, so much so that I was going to get faux locks.
Mhm.
But I heard my cousin got some, and she said how painful it was getting them.
Mm.
I immediately lost my candidacy for faux locks because I don't do pain. I'm tender-headed,
All right.
Yes.
That girl just tender here.
Yes, I am. And every one of my hairstylists can vouch for that. They hate my little whiny self.
And the cool fact is that you're starting to see a lot more African American actresses pretty much going natural.
Mhm.
Before I think it was a stigma with that, where they wouldn't get a lot of work.
Yeah.
And this transcends over into the workplace too, where you might be applying for a job and they see you coming up with natural hair and may look towards somebody else who's wearing a perm.
And unfortunately, that is still very well the case, even though it's a little more widely accepted as of late. One of the statistics I was just reading was saying how natural hairstyles were still being viewed negatively in the workplace. Even with the men, you think about the men with locks,
Mhm.
no matter how professional and upkept they are, you kind of always get a side eye, and you could be the most intelligent person in the whole company. It always, and that just goes to speak on a whole other issue and a whole nother problem.
Yeah.
But I think we do get side eyed a little more, or the old, "Can I touch it? Is that your hair? Don't touch nobody's hair."
How often do you get that?
I'm gonna put a PSA. A lot of people, because I wear them right now as flat ironed,
Mhm.
but when one drop of water and it'll transform real quick.
Are y'all live?
Yes, we
We
are.
are live.
Come say
Look.
hello.
It is the man himself.
Hey, Dennis. Yeah. Y'all say hey to Dennis, please. We're gonna catch up with you.
We are.
That was Dennis Reed.
Is that Keith? Keith, what's
That was
going
fun to say
on?
hello.
Oh, you,
Are you
look
back?
at him.
Don't run by.
Yes. Come on in. Come on in.
Hi, good. How are you?
Hey, what's up? Hey, man, nice to meet you.
Guys, it's Keith right here, man.
Oh, this is
Incredible,
it
right?
right
This
here?
is it right here. We're live right here on Facebook. What's going on? Say hey, everybody. Everybody's we're doing great, man. We're here live, Inspire the Fire,
Yes.
Experience 2017.
Here we are.
Experience
Yes.
is great, and we have a topic, and I'm glad you came up.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so we got to shift gears real quick because we definitely showing love. We're here at the Pease Auditorium right now, Inspire the Fire. But we also have a topic that we're talking about: to weave or not to weave, natural versus weave.
Lord have mercy.
Oh.
What have I been broken into?
Well, do you have a preference?
I don't. I think as long as you're comfortable, with the hair that you have, or you don't have, and you went out and bought it, I think it's yours. You do what you need to do, as long as it looks nice. I think I'm a proponent of as long as it looks nice.
Keep it up.
Yep.
Perfect.
Y'all
That
heard
seems
it.
to be the general consensus.
Yeah, that's
You,
it.
you don't want to start no trouble here tonight. I don't
No,
think-
no, we do not.
Not in front of the kids.
No.
Not at all.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, very good.
So okay, we're gonna throw this last one at you because we know you running around and such. But let me ask you this then: what do you think about the guys in the most recent? What did you say it was?
With the locks?
No.
Oh, with the faux, like the man weave. basically.
Exactly.
I've not seen that one.
Have you not?
And we.
Well,
It already
it looks,
sounds wrong.
no, they get them, and it looks just like a low cut, a fade. They get them styled all types of ways.
Really?
Got the in and out.
Like even Caesars are being done.
See this face? It's confused. But we're definitely glad you guys are here tonight. Support
Yes,
these kids.
as
Yeah.
always.
Yes,
It's going to be an amazing show.
it is.
We know
is.
it.
And guys, you still have time in order to come out and check it out. Again, the doors are just open. Inspire the Fire, Pease Auditorium at Central Piedmont Community College.
That's right.
Come on in, just see what's going on. They have worked so hard, so diligently in order to provide such a wonderful show to close out 2017. So come on out.
Yes.
Let's do it. Come
Young
on out.
professionals.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Well, thank you.
No,
for
thank you.
stopping.
Thank you. I
Anytime.
appreciate it again.
All right.
man.
Good to see you.
All right. All right. So y'all heard it first, right? There's no preference. It's all love. We go weed, we go natural.
Yes.
Now, Charlie just said, and I quote, okay, here we go. So Charlie just said, not Charlie. Charlie said you can't be tender-headed.
I gotta be.
Talking
Yes,
to you.
yes, I is.
She's tender-headed.
I am tender-headed.
But then Tammy said natural is not for everybody.
It's not.
Okay.
And do what works for you.
What floats your boat?
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
So Charlie just said, say that, Tammy, uncombed does not equal natural.
I get that reference.
Whoa.
And wait,
All right.
say it again.
She said, say that, Tammy, uncombed does not equal natural.
Okay, that is true.
Right.
Hmm.
Charlie said, I'll walk on Beyonce 1 ounce of sweat. I'm beloved.
Or natural doesn't equal nappy. Like
Right.
natural does not equal
There's
nappy.
natural and there's nappy.
Yeah, we got some really gorgeous kinky girls out there, and as long as it's maintained and taken care of, you should be good to go. But I will say this, as far as natural isn't for everyone, it doesn't have to be, but just what I feel people should do is educate themselves on the chemicals.
Mhm.
Just like you have to, watch what you eat, and you wouldn't drink a gallon of bleach, so why would you put it in your head?
This is true.
Mm.
This is true.
Good point. Good point.
I got a question.
Go ahead, bro.
And it was going back to a topic that we had previously talked about earlier in this show.
Mhm.
So if you're in there cooking fried chicken, I'm just asking. If
Or
you're in there,
Or
or fish, if you're in there doing that, how do you get the scent out? Do you immediately? Because think about it. It's a lot of my sisters, young ladies that cook a lot.
Yes.
So you're dealing with a whole lot of aromas and everything. So now, how do you get that out on a daily basis without coming in the bedroom like you bringing in leftovers?
Well, if you're natural, you have the pleasure of being able to just wash and go.
Mm-hmm.
But if not, you can always wrap your hair, or I don't know. I would say wrap is the best way to protect it
Okay.
while you're doing activities like that. You try to keep it as wrapped as possible. And if you're not physically like wrapping your hair around your head, well, just put a scarf on.
Yeah, get you a silk satin
A little
bonnet.
bonnet. Yeah.
Okay.
Cover that stuff.
Okay, so Mark Meeker, hello Mark. He said, I think instead of the orange comb over, I know a guy that might benefit from the man ring.
Oh, that sounds personal, Mark.
Smash.
Like a
Wow.
the orange.
You get it?
I know Agent Orange. I get it.
Yeah,
I
okay.
get it.
Good one, Mark. Good one.
Mm.
Charlie said, poor baby.
She's talking about my tender-headedness, but let me tell you, let me handle that comb over. I'll comb it right into the gutter. Put some relaxer in there.
Oh, there you go with that cream crab.
Let it stay on too long.
Don't do it. Don't do it. She said, just like you do your hair or a dry shampoo.
Yeah.
Very good. Yes. And there are leave-in conditioners that are out there right now that don't have sulfur, that have a lot of natural products that leave your hair nice and refreshed, as well as those dry shampoos. Those dry shampoos actually get to your scalp, and they actually help lift up a lot of that dead skin
Yep.
and other stuff, and it'll start promoting the growth as well.
And they smell great.
So if y'all hear the music, basically doors are opening right now here at the Pease Auditorium. People are getting ready to file in right now and get ready for the show. Is that, hey, Miss Blue, Is that Miss Blue back there?
Yes, we see you dancing. No, don't try to run away. Come on in here.
Look at look at her.
Hey.
Y'all,
You put on a little preview show.
forever inspired.
Yes.
There you go. There
Let
you
your
go.
light shine.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Exactly.
That's right. So we are here again, Pease Auditorium, Central Piedmont Community College, right here off Elizabeth Avenue. Inspired the Fire, the Winter Xperience 2017. Y'all need to be here right now.
Right
Y'all
now.
better
This is
come on
the
out here
place
right
to
now.
be.
This
Yes.
is the place to be. Now, with this being the place to be, here's the question for you:
Okay.
to leave or not to leave?
That is the question.
That is tonight's topic.
Repeat the question.
The question is to weave or not to weave, natural versus weave hairstyles.
I think both.
See, there
Oh,
you go. See, I like that.
Depends on the occasion.
okay.
It's okay to weave, and it's okay not to weave.
Exactly.
Whatever
All right.
goes with the outfit.
Okay. Okay. So we got to, of
right.
course, you got to have your black dress.
Yes.
Okay.
All females make sure you have a black
You
dress.
got to have a black dress.
Yes.
Better have that fancy skirt. Too.
Staple.
All right. So do we weave or do we not weave? Or do we go natural or what is the preference?
So it depends on the dress.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because depending on the dress will depend on the hairdo. Whether it should be up, short, or
Okay.
no.
Okay. See, I like that. See, every
Well,
time.
So
I'm gonna put you on the spot. I'm wearing a dress today.
Okay.
This is my work dress. Whatever. You know, little
Mhm.
whatever. So is my hair appropriate? The style for the
the
day?
style is, but I would say two weave would be okay with some soft curls and keep it long, and I think it would accent
Mm.
So maybe I'm an admitted non-weave wearer,
Okay.
but I will bust a wig. So maybe
Hey,
yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna bring one tonight.
And it's a holiday, it will go
And
cute
it
with the elf.
is, right?
Hey, that is on.
Exactly.
Wow. Well, y'all heard it first.
Yeah.
Hat, no hat. It depends on the outfit that you have on.
Mm-hmm.
You can rock a weave or not.
Just being versatile. Yeah. Being versatile.
I like
Okay.
that. I like being versatile.
Schemes forever inspired.
Exactly.
Y'all heard it
Exactly.
first, right?
That's right.
Thank
you,
you.
sis. I'm telling y'all, see, this is why we are the people's podcast. Anytime we just go ahead and drop a question and they answer, and
That's
you
right.
become more informed and more engaged.
Yep.
It's the people's podcast.
Absolutely.
So y'all, it is 6:55. You still have time to get down here right now at the Pease Auditorium, Central Piedmont Community College here in Charlotte, North Carolina. It is Inspire the Fire as they do their 2017 Winter Xperience. I'm
Yes.
telling you, these kids have been working so hard preparing dance, music, acting, the
Mhm.
sets. I mean,
Yes.
it's just amazing what they're
They
doing
do
right
all
now.
the
So you
behind
guys
the scenes.
behind the scenes, and what it's doing is actually preparing them as they do what they want to do, and maybe even looking to possibly getting involved into each one of those areas when they get older. To go to college and study set design, to go to college and study music or music prep, or even dance. There's a lot of kids in here right now that actually are phenomenal dancers, that actually dance for professionals at this time.
Mm-hmm.
The way to keep this program going is you being a part of it. You can actually go online, check out Inspire the Fire.
Yeah.
You can actually donate to a worthy cause such as that, or you can even come down here and check out the events and get your kids involved as well.
Right.
We talk about kids not having anything to do. Inspire the Fire is one of those programs that have been going on for so long. Even dancing for presidents and future presidents
Yep.
and those individuals that are in state. Where else can you find a program like this that'll help encourage the kids' mind, body, and spirit? Inspire the Fire.
Yep.
So,
Their resume
that's it.
is on point.
Yeah.
These kids got a resume already.
Yeah, we selling it, and we want you to get your child involved right now here at Inspire the Fire. Again, come down, check out the event. If not, check them out online. Learn more about Dennis Reed, who's the CEO behind Inspire the Fire, as well as learn about the program and how it helps all these kids from different schools and different facets of life.
Yep.
Come down, check it out.
As you can see, the kids right behind them.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
We love the kids. Okay, so Charlie said, also, peppermint or essential oils can remove the odors with a traditional wash, without a traditional wash. Hair can be an accessory. and she says, "Your ponytail is versatile."
Oh, thanks,
She's
girl.
rocking the ponytail.
I was feeling a way about it a minute ago.
You do your ponytail.
But I have heard a lot of people swear by peppermint. A lot of celebrity power, local celebrities. I know one in particular who is like a peppermint fanatic.
Oh, that's some good information right there. I didn't know that myself.
Peppermint oil, yeah.
Peppermint is wonderful.
It's not just grandma's candy.
Oh. Get out my camera. Y'all in it. Okay. Oh, we got a guest, y'all. Oh, look who's behind us. Is that Leticia?
Hey.
Say to the people.
Right here. Welcome.
Get ready to cut up a little bit. A little bit.
Hey, how you doing,
He's
Leticia?
really digging that jacket.
All right.
She just still hot. Hey, Samani.
Hey, Zamani, look right there. Say hello to everybody out there in TV land, Facebook land. Say hello. All right, we love the kids, y'all.
My babies were born in Zimbabwe.
Oh, come on over here, man. Come on over here.
Wow.
Say hello. Right here. Go and say hey.
Hi.
All right.
Hey, smile. I'm gonna be a star.
You a star
Already.
You a star already. See,
Right.
I told y'all it's the People's Podcast. We love what's going on. We love having everyone here. Again, tonight is going to be an amazing night. Inspired by what's going on? It is starting to get crowded. People are coming in. They're getting ready to see the kids.
Yeah, doing it for the
You got their
kids. Yeah.
instructors here. You got the teachers here. You got musicians that are here. You got photographers here. I mean, it is going to be a wonderful event, and you still got time to come down and get your tickets right now.
Yep.
Y'all, we are actually we're rolling. We really don't want to shut down, but
It's so much fun.
hey, I'll leave it up to y'all, man.
You know why? Not to be the bearer of bad news for 2017.
2017. Y'all, 2017 is amazing. Just think about it. We started this with a concept and a dream and a vision, and we got together and we started chit chatting about it, and now here we are. Last podcast in 2017. Excuse me.
Y'all are horrible.
I got something in my eye. Okay. All right. So Charlie said, oh, thank you, Charlie. It is. It's a good give back program. And it's more than that. I mean, because you really got to have a love for what you do and for the children as well. And I can honestly say every instructor that is here, whether they're in dance, whether they're acting instructors, the musical coaches, all of them really have a passion and a love for these kids and their betterment. So, it's only them being utilized where God has in them and for them. So thank you for that. So, if you guys get a chance, definitely come on down and see what's going on. There's a lot of hustle and bustle right now. We're going to try to hold out as long as we can before we go and kind of pop in and see what's going on. We was hoping some surprise guests would come in. We did get a couple of them, which we're definitely thankful for. But we're going to definitely see what we can do in order to really promote this and get the kids involved as well. I was looking for a couple more kids to come by and say hello, because this is all about them. It's been almost a year they've been working on this, so we definitely want to get them involved and get encouraged.
I think they're all backstage getting ready for the show.
That's going to be good.
They all disappeared.
So Charlie's been going off, man. I want to thank Charlie once again. I can't wait for her to come to the QC.
I know. That's going to be so fun. We definitely need to coordinate that visit.
I think she said it's going to be during MLK. So that's interesting, Charlie, because during MLK, we're going to be doing, for Urban Times, we usually promote the Positive Brothers in the community and what they're doing. So if you get a chance, if you're here during that time, we'd love to have you involved and encouraging that with us and helping us with it. Okay, so you're snapping your fingers. Music is starting. And it's about to go down.
And everything looks wonderful up in there. Stage decorations, as well as the production work that I can make out from the distance.
From here.
Yes.
This is about to be dope. This is really about to be dope. So if you get a chance again, you still got time to come down, get a ticket, and see this event. All All right, Forever Inspired the Fire. It's the 2017 Winter Xperience. Let's see who else we got behind us. Oh, there's somebody else.
Right
Oh,
here
see,
in
she
that
running.
sunshine.
She running.
Don't
She
run.
ran
Where you
on her. I was
going?
about to grab her. We was about to have her on too.
Okay. You got any kids you want to throw back here? You got any kids you want to direct back this way? Okay. Our kids are getting ready for their show.
They're getting ready. So it is 7:03. Looks like we're gonna have. Oh, I see somebody pop over there. Who was that? I see somebody pop. We better grab them real quick. We gonna talk about it.
Hey.
Oh man,
Oh,
look at this right
Scenario.
here.
Come say hey to the people.
Say hey. Go
Yeah,
ahead, do it.
get up in there.
Turn around. No, get in front. Turn
No,
around.
you come over here.
There you go. Hey.
You look amazing.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. That was Genario.
Scenario be dressed. Let me tell you.
Yes,
He has fashion and flair. Y'all just don't know. But that's the thing that's going on down here at the Pease Auditorium here at CPCC. You're going to see these kids in different set fashions, everything that they actually had a part of. They actually helped put together, okay? But again, it's the love for the community as well as the love for their craft. So y'all need to come on down.
Certainly.
It is definitely a major production. I'm a big fan of theatrical type productions. So I will go to shows and I've seen, thank you.
There go that ponytail
got a
again.
ponytail cosign. So I have gone to see some of the bigger like Broadway acts, but I am never ever disappointed when I come see the Inspire the Fire kids. They always put on a stellar show. They rehearse constantly. So they stay at the ready for these shows. So I'm really excited about tonight. Nice little treat.
All right, so it looks as though we're coming down to the wire. Again, we're going to have to get ready so we can actually see what's going on. So tonight, we're going to give, oh yeah, we got to definitely do this. Okay, so for everything that's going on tonight and Inspire the Fire, we definitely want to give special thanks to the sponsors. You definitely have North Carolina Arts Council. We have ASC, which is Culture for All. Jonathan Stewart, Team Stew, we want to thank them. Merch Heart and Soul, thank y'all as well. Edible Arrangements, Pepsi, and Nothing But Cakes.
Oh.
Nothing But Cake, let me tell you. Ooh.
Let me tell you about those cakes.
No, let me tell you about those cakes.
Oh, they're so good.
Those cakes make you want to smack somebody. They are
Smack
very-
everybody.
And actually, I have.
Yeah.
That white chocolate raspberry,
I beat the
the
case too.
lemon. You what?
I beat the
You
case
beat
too.
the case.
What does that
You
mean?
almost caught a case.
Yeah.
You beat it.
Oh.
Yeah, I literally smacked somebody out
Oh,
my
in
head.
the cake.
That was a good cake.
It
That's
is.
a great
It is.
cake.
Yeah, shout out to my son and his wife. They actually brought a whole bunch of them to the job. What was it, last week? Or
Week and a half,
They brought to
2
the
weeks,
office.
yes.
Yeah, we were just, oh my goodness.
Oh, let me give you my office address.
Yeah.
No, just bring them to my house. Then I don't have to share it with people.
But yeah, thank you everyone who helped sponsor Inspire the Fires. And tonight, this particular event, it means a lot that you gave. I mean, these kids have worked tirelessly to be a part of something amazing. And because of you, they can actually enjoy it. They don't have to worry about anything. They don't have to worry about the costs thereof. But
They're fed.
they're fed
Yep.
and they're loved. And that's the thing, because today's kids, they need to know that they mean something, that they're a part of something. And because of these sponsors, as well as many of the parents and many of the instructors and hope teachers, thank you guys for putting your energies forth to help these kids. So we want to definitely thank you. I would show you the cast. The cast is deep. Y'all can't see this, but there are a lot of kids that are here that are being a part of this program, and that means a lot, And they're looking at Act 1 and Act 2. There's like 8 scenes the first act, and then 6 scenes the second act. It's going to be amazing. We got a chance to listen to some of them about 2 weeks ago when they were actually going through each one of their monologues and dance themes and the song. And you would think you listen to professionals. Seriously, I'm not just saying that, but it's true. This is what they do. So thank y'all once again. So with that being said, guys, oh my goodness. Now, see, this is funny. See,
Uh-oh.
this is your friend.
Uh,
So Charlie said, white chocolate raspberry. Okay, when I come home, on my list. We got you.
We got you for real.
Tammy says, what types of cake and why didn't I get a piece of cake?
Oh,
Bye, Felicia.
oh, Tammy. I'll take you. They're butt cakes, and they're made of heaven and love and angels.
She wasn't here that day.
Oh,
She was in class.
Yeah, I think she was in class.
So
Yeah.
not a fake sick day.
Hey, we can't hold a cake that long.
Sick
That
day.
can't be
Yeah.
like that. It'd be hard as rocks.
Yeah.
What a day to be out.
Exactly. It was amazing. Everybody was enjoying it. We had enough for 2 days.
Was it the little minis or the big
little
ones?
minis.
No, it's the little minis.
Ah, the little minis.
Those mini ones.
You don't feel as guilty eating the little
No.
minis
No,
because you're like, look at this little thing.
Exactly.
Exactly. Right.
So yeah, we loved it. Let me see if she responded. Oh man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, Mark. I can't say this right here.
Oh my
that's
God.
Okay. No, thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. It's just us doing what we do, being led and doing what, basically what gifts he's given us. That's what we're supposed to utilize. So
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Oh, and I want to say thanks to all the volunteers that help inspire the fire, because they get volunteers from everywhere, and the volunteers never get that much recognition, but they come out here and they work so hard because they see, how dedicated the kids are. So,
Yes.
they are in turn inspired. Like, it's not just that the kids are being inspired, the kids inspire us. I know I get inspired every time I'm around them.
This is true. Very well said.
Tika loves the kids.
That's right.
She could love the kids. So Tammy just jumped out and said, I'm going to need one for my birthday.
Yep. They owe you one for your birthday.
I think somebody's bringing a cake for your birthday.
The cake is being brought for your birthday.
Was it a surprise? Not anymore.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
Men.
Oh, Charlie said she need to get some for her grandma. Okay.
Oh
She
man.
will enjoy it, Charlie. She definitely will enjoy it.
If you like lemon cakes, get the lemon.
The lemon is good.
I tried the white raspberry for the first time yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody brought us a whole one, and I just wasn't gonna let that walk away.
No, we don't waste no food.
Well, I like white chocolate and I like raspberry, but I never joined the two. It was delicious. It was
that's
well
the hell
worth
like
it.
that was. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Tammy said, I want a homemade one. See, she getting real good for a while now. Oh. Hey,
Demanding.
no, not her.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going, man? All right. Yo, guys,
Come say hi to the
come say
people.
hi to the people.
Yeah, we're
Right
live.
there.
Say
What's
hello.
Right here.
ITF is the Winter
ITF.
Xperience.
Yep,
Right.
yep.
See?
Right.
And this is a major influence and contributor, and just he really helps us. This guy is amazing.
Well,
Y'all
thank
just
you.
don't know. He
No,
keeps saying
it's all
something.
about the kids. It's all about the kids. It's
all
our
about the
future.
See?
It's about our future.
Yes.
Without the kids, there's no future. So why invest in something that's going to die? We want it to
Exactly.
live.
We want to grow.
So that's right. That's right.
Absolutely.
Flourish.
Well, y'all be blessed. Hopefully, y'all can make it out.
Yes.
If not,
Y'all heard it.
there's always the next time. So don't forget about us.
Exactly.
There you go. That's it. Like I said, y'all still got time. Pease Auditorium, Central Piedmont Community College here in Charlotte, North Carolina, off of Elizabeth Avenue. Inspire the Fire. It is the 2017 Winter Xperience. The music is playing right now. I mean, we're talking like the set is pretty cool. It's like a city scene right now.
Mhm.
Illuminated. It's nice. You guys, you still got time to come on out here and be a part of it. Okay, so see, Tammy, leave the cake alone. Leave the cake alone.
She's still on the cake.
She's on the cake,
I
man.
think the topic just officially changed to cakes.
Yeah, we were talking about the weave, not the weave. You all on cake. Charlie said, "Volunteering can heal your soul." You are so right, sis.
Yes.
Because you get out of self and you become a part of something bigger than yourself. So
Charlie is a big volunteer herself.
Hold
She.
is that who I think it is behind me? Stu.
That-
What's going on, man?
Yeah.
Doing good, man.
Say hi to the people.
Guys.
Hey,
What's going on, man?
How you doing?
Guys,
AJ.
hey,
Hello.
AJ there?
y'all, AJ, you know AJ be everywhere. Guys, Inspire the Fire here tonight, Central Piedmont Community College, Pease Auditorium, at the RoundTable Urban Times. We are here with Stu and his brother, and they just gang bang.
See, dropped in.
Here we go again. Man, we family, man. See, there you go, man. So guys, okay, so y'all gotta get in on the conversation. Okay, so check this out. Okay, so you guys are a big part of Inspire the Fire. You definitely see what the program is about. So I got two questions for you.
Okay.
Why are you a part of it? That's the first question. So go ahead and answer that one.
The reason why I'm a part of it is because I want to be a part of something special.
Okay.
At the end of the day, like, these kids are our legacy, and if you ain't pouring into these kids, pouring into nothing.
Exactly.
That's right.
That is exactly right.
Well said.
Everyone wants to, when you're dead and gone, you want to be able to leave something behind. And what better way to do that than through the usage of creating opportunities for kids to excel, not only through the typical classroom type of excelling or sports, but kids that are creative in arts, singing, dance, acting, and opening up a new opportunity for them to just be them and stay out of trouble and just feel important and to know that they can do anything that they want to do.
There you go.
That's right.
I like it. So
Love
what you
that
think, man?
support.
What's your thoughts?
My thoughts, I'm here to support him. It's great that you guys are doing this thing here in Charlotte. Keep the kids out the streets.
Yes.
And to give us other opportunities to do things besides just athletics or anything else, but most definitely just to get involved in other opportunities that's going on within this city. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
You guys heard it first. Okay, wait a minute. We got one more question. Two questions. The second question, because on our podcast, With the People's Podcast, we always talk about different topics and we encourage people. It's positive and it's a lot of fun as well. So the question is,
Get ready.
you ready?
Get ready.
Question of the night.
To weave or not to weave? Natural versus
That's the real question.
Yeah.
seriously.
Do you have a preference?
Who asked that question?
All these people-
It's our topic,
Yes,
but
natural.
everybody's chiming in.
They should know better.
Natural. Oh, we got a natural vote
Stu said
here.
natural. Stu
You got
said
it, you
natural.
got it. If you don't, you don't. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's
They don't love you for who
okay.
you are,
Okay.
and they ain't got no business being with
Knowledge dropping.
See, he dropped
Yep.
knowledge, y'all.
See?
Dropping.
you. Y'all straight?
Yeah, that's a great answer.
Y'all heard it first right here.
Yeah.
Natural.
Yeah, natural.
If you want to go weave, I understand. Like, I get
We're not gonna hold it against
We
you.
gonna hold it
Do what's
We
best
got
for
your
you.
receipt.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
Always, man. Good to see you again, man.
Good to see you.
All right, good to see you, man. We'll talk in a few. All right, so y'all heard it first. Like I said, it's the People's Podcast. You never know who's coming through. You never know. And it just so happened Jonathan Stewart and his family has come through in order to show love because they support this program, which is Inspire the Fire. Again, it's about the kids. It's about what they're doing. It's an incredible program in which they get to utilize all their gifts and have the support that people behind them in order to make sure they push forward and produce something. Right. You about to say something?
Was I?
Yes, you were.
Well, I was just gonna say maybe for the people that live under rocks and don't get involved a lot.
Yeah.
Now, tell us again where we know Jonathan Stewart from.
Jonathan Stewart, if you don't know, he is a very, what's the word? The boy can play football. He's a running back, but he's also, he's multifaceted. Let me tell you that, because not only Jonathan plays football, he loves music. He plays the piano. He actually creates music as well. A lot of people don't know that.
No, I think
That's
I saw a video.
You saw a video.
Playing.
I've heard him play. So he's very, very involved in being multifaceted. And he tries to encourage kids to do the same thing. Don't be limited to one thing because the world is so expansive and the world offers you the opportunity to do these things. So don't limit yourself. And that's one of the things that Jonathan does. And if you don't know, again, he's running back for Carolina Panthers. And that's his family who just came in as well. Wonderful brother, very supportive, and he's actually part of Inspire the Fire. So we want to thank him because he actually, whether you realize it or not, he has shoes that he played in for several weeks that had inspired the fire on the shoe.
Oh, that's awesome.
And they auctioned them. And then Inspire the Fire actually partnered with Carolina Panthers, and they actually did a series of artwork.
Mhm.
And they collaborated on some artwork, and they actually auctioned that off. And that's actually helping a lot of kids to get scholarships to be a part of Inspire the Fire. So again, guys, if you don't know about Inspire the Fire, go online, check them out online.
Yes.
You can donate. You can come out to the various programs. You can actually get your child involved and be a part of it.
Yes.
So, I know, Charlie, it is. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. It's incredible. Again, it's the People's Podcast. Hey, Orlando Corey, thank you for joining us this evening at the RoundTable. You know, we definitely appreciate you being a part of this as well. It's wonderful. We believe it or not, we passed our time. Normally we cut off at 7 o'clock, and the school came in, and we just had the kids coming in.
It's just so fun today.
It's wonderful. I mean, it's a blessing that we are here, getting the chance to chit chat. Okay, let me show y'all something. Brother, come on around here real quick. Okay, look right there in the camera. Say hello. All right, tell them your name. Julian, what are you doing here tonight? Photography. Okay. Is that your passion? That's your love? All right. So, guys, as you can see, Inspire the Fire motivates and encourages young people to be a part of something greater than what's going on in the street, as well as what's the negative aspects. He's doing what he loves. So, answer this for us, because you're in front of all of our Facebook fans. We do this live. What prompted you to become a photographer? Speak a little loud.
4 years ago or so,
I
was doing visual art.
Okay.
I've been doing 5 to 6 years.
5 to 6 years? Wow. Okay.
I really like photography, but that was before photography was actually like a major. I just kind of made it when I was it was like anybody who does photography, you have characters, just for
All right.
That's awesome.
Y'all heard it right here. 5 years or so being in ITF. He's watched the program, he's been a part of the program, and now he's doing what he loves. Again, this is what we do at ITF.
Yep.
You guys can be a part of it. You can actually sow seed into it as well. So please, if you get a chance, you still got time to check it out. Come on down to, again, Pease Auditorium, Central Piedmont Community College.
16. What school do you go to? Philip O'Berry.
Philip O'Berry.
16.
Okay.
And they have a wide age range here, so you'll see. Yep, you'll see the littles up to the bigs, and we love the kids. Thank you, Julian.
Appreciate it.
All right, so you guys see it. You heard it first right here. You actually have a young man that's been through the program, and he's doing what he loves right now. And there's a host of other kids that are out here doing the very same thing. So come on out and be a part of it.
Very worthwhile cause.
Is it time to dance?
That's what I was just about to ask. You about to start to get up and dance.
Well, it's shackles. I can hear the shackles playing.
And let me tell you, the atmosphere out here is electric.
Yeah.
You have a lot of people walking in, people that like to go unannounced and everything, and coming out here to actually support the cause. So like Carrie and Tika was saying, if you have the opportunity to come down here and support this worthy cause, please come down. I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
Yep. That's a very positive energy.
It is.
And you can definitely feel, lightened spirits. So if you need yourself uplifted and lightened,
That's right.
come on through.
Come on.
You ain't doing nothing. It's raining out there. Just come on in. It's warm.
Have a ball.
Smells good. Feels good.
Mhm.
Have y'all been counting how many times Dennis has walked past?
343,000.
There's
44
a prize.
right now.
If you can guess how many times Dennis has walked through, you get a prize. You're going to be bagging. Oh, man, look at the love.
Hey.
Appreciate it.
What's up, man? So, anywho's, we're just anticipating all the guests coming in. The place is filling up quite nicely.
Quickly.
Yeah.
You still got some time, though.
You have time. Throw a little something on. Throw on your ugly Christmas sweater or your
And then come on through here.
or your fanciest outfit. Throw on some sweats. do whatever makes you comfortable. Put on your weave or don't. You have that choice. Get your fancy ponytail.
That's it. That's it.
Come through.
Mm-hmm. So you said you like a wig too, right?
I do like a wig. Okay, so this is my thing. I am a serial hair cutter, and I'm blessed that my hair does grow naturally. Some people tell me it's a blessing. Okay, and but as my husband likes long hair. When he met me, I have just come off cutting it all off. Like I was basically rocking a fade at one point, and I liked it. Wash and go. It felt great. Now I have an undercut, so half my hair is gone. I'm whooping a little bit back here, guys, but it's cut on the sides and it's cut in the back, and it just made my head 1,000 times lighter. I got a big head, so we got to do what we can. But so because I wear my hair naturally long, I buy a lot of short wigs.
Okay.
So like cute little pixie cuts, I love them. I have a couple of long wigs just for fun, but I have no problem popping a wig on. Just mix it up.
That's right. That's right. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but they get hot. So when you see this, I don't do it, but that's because the girl's head is itching. It's hot.
Gotcha.
The old nose scratch.
There you go. Tora just joined us again. Tora, thank you for joining us again. What's going on?
Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on, checking us out. As you can see, people are coming in. They're getting ready for the event. It's going to be an amazing event. We've had some cool guests that are coming through. We've got kids that are coming out as well, talking to us, telling us why they love being a part of Inspire the Fire. And we're still talking about weave and natural. Hey, we just run the gamut.
That's it.
It's the people's podcast.
Absolutely. And you know what? This is good to actually get out and be amongst in the community as well. Getting to know some of the people that's behind the scenes and actually helping to actually pretty much get all this together that you're actually seeing right now. So I'd like to thank them again, and also thank you as well for actually tuning in and actually joining us. And hopefully, if you happen to sign off, you'll be on your way down here to actually support this worthy cause again.
That's it exactly. So guys, it's 7:25 right now. It seems like it's getting more and more people that are coming in right now.
Who's this young lady again?
Oh yeah, Kathy.
Kathy.
Is it Kathy? Yeah, come on and say hello to the people.
Kathy, come on around, Miss Kathy.
Say hi.
Hi, everybody.
This is Kathy, y'all. Tell us again what you do, Kathy.
I am what you call the visual arts facilitator.
Okay.
And so primarily most of the young professionals in ITF are performing artists. But especially in the summer and then now for this winter show, we create personal projects of art, and then we also do props for the show. So we didn't do the city, we did the brick wall.
Oh, okay. I see the work, and that's excellent.
Also
Yes.
turn into something else in the show. You'll just wait and see.
Stay tuned.
I won't give a spoiler. But anyway, I've been involved for 7 years.
Wow.
So I love it. It's a great organization, and it's very supportive of all the art,
Yes.
which is unique. Usually, sometimes you'll have one or the other. Yeah. But it's great. I really enjoy it. If you haven't seen them before, you'll be so surprised at all they can accomplish in one show.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Everybody.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you for
thank you for
stopping.
dropping
Yeah.
We won't keep you.
Y'all heard it first. She's running around. She's getting everything ready. The kids are about to get ready to start performing. Y'all, if you still got time, come on out. Come on down. Be a part of this right here. We kind of off because students over here cracking food in front of the backdrop. That's what he do. But yo, y'all still have time to come on down to be a part of ITF. Again, it's Inspire the Fire. They are doing their Winter Xperience 2017. It's going to be so cool. I love the fact that she said, feed your soul, folks. That's Charlie. Charlie said programs like this are very positive indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Charlie, for saying that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And please share with everyone, let everybody know to be a part of this right here. And when you come to Charlotte, we're going to make sure that we get you involved, meeting these individuals that we've been blessed to be a part of, and just having a good time, because it's all about good fellowship.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question.
Next question.
No, you cannot swim in weed. No, I'm just playing.
I already asked that one. Now, because I don't know anything about a wig. So, for instance, what keeps the wig tight? Do it. I mean, is it?
Oh my God! It has like safety buckles.
Oh, it does? For real?
Yes, there's clasp, like usually in the front, and then there's usually one that goes around the back.
Like a seatbelt?
A full head seat. Yes, man. Yes.
Yes, ish.
And then when you put it on, you ready to walk out the house, and it's just like beep, beep, beep. No.
See,
It is something like that. But there, the wig is, just the hair on the netting. So the netting is already fitted to your head. Think of it like a do-rag with hair sewn on it, and then you clasp it in tight. But if I'm gonna be doing a lot with it, I'll take a bobby pin and just push it in on the sides, just to ensure a little extra hold.
Oh, okay.
Because you done seen the scissors with the wigs that fly off. It's unfortunate.
Yeah,
You get your praise dance on and it falls off. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, because I was wondering how that would work with in a convertible or something. I was just kind of curious how that works.
Sister Flo,
And she gets it going. And then there it goes.
There you go, boy.
Just leave it be and leave her be.
God.
Don't even try to fix it back, because they always fix it back crooked and to the side. So
I've seen that plenty of times.
yeah, just
So Charlie said, you can. I do in my weaves and wigs. She said you can have your wig installed or sewed in. And then
yes,
Tor said she sees combs in it.
Really?
really.
That's what she said. I'm reading it right here. She said sew combs in it. Like,
Wow.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted by these children walking by me with these roses all over their jackets.
they got some funky gear on.
I want one of those jackets. Who
I
designed
I
those?
know. We need to find that out as well. Whoever did it did
Man.
an outstanding job.
They look great.
I like that. Guys, y'all got to come on down. If you see everything that we're seeing right now in regards to the sets, the clothing, the music that's playing right now, the energy, the people, you guys can definitely be a part of it. Come on down to CPCC at the Pease Auditorium. Inspired by the Winter Xperience.
Yes.
So Tor says, so cones. Okay.
I was just
So
reading
cold.
Charlie's comment. I walk in Beyonce, 1 ounce of sweat. I'm beloved. That's my life. I'm telling you, that one drop of water will change your world. It's like a chia pet.
Wow.
She said, Charlie also said she have human hair bundles.
Oh, you do? You
Yeah.
switched it up? Come show the people.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta show the people.
Oh my
We
goodness.
got
This is
a
versatility.
outfit
Again, it's all about
change.
versatility. She got the
Hey,
ponytail.
you went from the L-patch to the
Long.
It works. It works.
That's that knowledge.
And it still makes me feel festive.
Yeah, exactly.
Tis the season.
That's right. A lot of good people down here, man.
This is amazing. Right here.
Yes.
This is amazing.
Yes.
Well, guys, it is 7:30. People are still coming in. We got people that are seated right now. They're getting ready for the show. I don't know what to say, man. But, okay, I got an idea.
Okay.
What are you thankful for? We're going to close out with basically, what are you thankful for? 2017. What are you thankful for this holiday season?
Wife, kids, good health, a blessed 2017, and hopefully a better one going into 2018.
Good one. I like that.
Thank you.
I'm totally stealing his answer.
Okay.
I'm thankful, for my family, my friends. I'm thankful for my jobs, all of them, and I definitely look forward to 2018 being bigger and better. So, I'm thankful all the way around.
All right. Well, I'm thankful 2017 that God has allowed us to see a vision, made it plain, and then be able to fulfill it. I have always wanted each and every year the opportunity to meet incredible people, positive people, and just further the cause of us seeing what's in us and being better than what sometimes society portrays. And I can honestly say with you guys, I've got the opportunity to do that.
See, I knew you were going to go there.
Mushy. Oh my God.
Look. Oh, no brand.
No brand.
Can't promote the brand. Not yet. When they send the check, we will.
Yeah.
I'm glad she broke up that much.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
trying
about to
to
rub
tear
around
us
here.
up.
Y'all was about to
Tissue
start
and
crying.
everything, man.
Really?
I'm just saying, you ain't gotta get mushy.
No,
Like, you know, we soldiers up in here.
we whores.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but seriously, it's been an amazing year. We've been able to do some amazing things and meet amazing people. And my family, of course, you know, shouts out to my wife who knows when I'm away doing things like this with these great people. It's a dream come true, and she supports it. And my sons, definitely. And just us being good stewards of what he's given us, I can honestly say. So,
Well said. Well said.
Thank you.
Very well said.
Oh, Charlie said, see, Charlie's getting ready to have us tear up. She said, another great show, guys.
Oh, thanks, Charlie.
Thank you,
We
Charlie.
appreciate you
We appreciate
and all of y'all.
Yes, thank you.
It is amazing. I mean,
It would be nothing without the
that's
people.
right. Without y'all out there, we can't be here. So, thank y'all. We appreciate it.
Y'all keeping track on Dennis walking by.
That is 456.
He pulled an outfit change. She tried to mess y'all up.
Yeah, he got us on that.
Yes.
So, guys, again, Inspire the Fire here at the Pease Auditorium. It is at Central Piedmont Community College here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Again, they're getting ready to do their Winter Xperience 2017. So thank y'all once again for being a part of this tonight. We know we went to about 7:30 or so, but we did it for a reason because, again, we feel so strongly about these kids, about the program that's going on as they walk into 2018, as well as we've had a great time.
We have. And just to emphasize one more time, the importance of how much y'all have been a part of this show throughout this year, enough to actually want to make us want to keep going through 2018. We already been kicking around some ideas that we're going to unveil in 2018, and when I say that we're going to be coming out a little harder than what you've seen this year, trust me, you will definitely want to stay tuned to what we're about to unveil for you.
Yes, indeed.
So thank you very much for all your support and all your help, your likes and your shares as well.
That's right. And yeah, if you get a chance, share this tonight, guys, and keep sharing it each and every day. It's all about the numbers, but it's all about us promoting and sharing a positive message. So we definitely appreciate, the other podcasts that you've done with us. You've shared, you've commented, you've liked. There's just so many people that have just been a part of this. So we definitely thank y'all for it. So we're not going to close out with any sponsorships. We're not going to close out with shout outs. I guess we're just going to close out 2017. It's been a wonderful year, y'all.
Yes, man. Most certainly.
You know what? You guys.
She's an alpha female. That's the only way I should tell you right now. I'm an alpha female. But she know deep down she's going to be crying later.
I don't cry when I get in the car.
It's going to be all. But man, yeah, thank y'all once again. I'm Kerry Digsby.
Tika Rose.
Adrian Biddle.
And y'all here at the RoundTable. It's the People's Podcast. Y'all be blessed. Peace.
Bye.